Hi. Um, my glasses look awful dark. I was just outside with the dogs. I got leggings on. I think I'm gonna put shorts on. It's really warm out. I got the water boiling here. This is gonna be for the angel hair pasta. Here is the roasted garlic Parmesan Alfredo sauce. That's what I'm gonna use for our spicy chicken. I also put some of these in. I'm not gonna put the whole, what is it, gnocchi, the whole bag in there. I'm gonna probably put about half, and then the other half I will put in a Ziploc bag and just put in the cupboard. And I'll probably make something within the week with it. But I don't have no small bags like I had before, so I'm gonna only use half of that. The chicken is over here. I got the chicken right here. It is a rotisserie chicken. It's been thawing out all day. What I do is I put that in the pan. I get my spices on it. As soon as the angel hair pasta is cooked and the gnocchi is cooked, then I will put everything together, and then I just keep adding spices to it until it gets to the right, where enough heat where I know they're gonna like it, but not my heat. My heat would be too much for everybody, because I'm just weird like that. I do want to, since we ain't gonna do anything until like the angel hair pasta gets done, I did want to show you what I was going to do, because it's time again. So I'm going to go grab something real quick. I don't want to. I just got to the point where this is my green onion. I drain the water out every day. I put fresh water in and I swish it around the roots and I dump it back out. When I'm ready to do what I'm going to do, I just dump them out, take the whole thing out like so, keep it all together, and drop one in there. Then I get my scissors and I just start cutting it. Just small little. Henry, Daddy went bye-bye, stop whining. My husband took the car over to Gary's Safety Center to talk to, I think, Dave. Yesterday I didn't do a video because my husband talked me into going to Birch Run to look at campers. Yes, we just bought an RV last year. Or was it the year before? It was last year. And what I'm doing is just cutting this down into bits. But he bought it and realized what a mistake that was, because it was too small. We couldn't take all 4 dogs comfortably. I've never slept in it. He slept in it one time when he took it to the UP and stayed at his brother's, and he camped in it because he wanted to see what it was like. Okay, once we get this cut down like so, then we basically put it back in the bowl or cup. Take this one that came out. This is from one that I cut yesterday, or not yesterday, the day before, for garnish. Then once we get that done, we just add the water. A little bit more. And let it sit back in the other room. Then whenever I want, I cut them off again. Now with these ones here, what I do is get my bag out. That I keep in the freezer, and I literally just add it to it. Whoops. Don't worry, the counter and everything's clean. But this is how I have an abundance of green onion, and I'm throwing this shit all over the place all year long. When that gets to a point where there's more roots than there seems to be anything else, yeah, you still get the green, which I like. But when it gets too congested down there with roots, I just throw the whole thing out. Buy another bushel of them. Use what I want, save them, and start growing them again. But I figured I'd show it. I talked about it once before. That's how I do it. But that's how I keep green onions in my house. And then when I'm done, I just put it right back in the freezer. Okay, I'm going to probably stop the video now, and I am going to get a pan for my chicken to start getting warmed up in. And as soon as the angel hair pasta is done and drained, I will have that in a bowl. I will get the, watch out, Henry. I will get the water's starting to boil. I could almost, yeah, get this in there now. As soon as I get everything ready to put together, incorporate it together, I will go ahead and put it together. Now I'm making this strictly for Garth. When I get done with this, I'm going to put it in a container and I'm going to take it to his house when he's out of work, and I'm going to give it to him. Get in there, every little piece. I'm making something for our Jeff and I separate. I still have some flour tortillas, which, by the way, I got to get Leslie over here. She was my daughter-in-law, but then her and John divorced, which was the best thing she ever did. But she makes homemade, I know I've said it before, homemade tortillas, and they are so good. I watched my grandkids literally as she would make them, pick them up, not put nothing on them, and eat them. So if they're that good, I want to know how to make them. I'll get Leslie over here and I'll get her to show me how to make tortillas so I can do them. And then when I'm going to make, like, take the chicken that I got in there, I'm going to add some taco seasonings to it. I'll make that homemade, and then I've got some guacamole and sour cream and pico. I will just turn around and make chicken tacos for dinner tonight. Yeah, like yesterday, like I was saying, we took a ride to Birch Run. We went to General. We looked at one camper, which to me was too small. And then we looked at another one that has a Murphy bed that opens to a queen size. Plus it had a dinette. Plus it had a full bathroom. And there was storage like you wouldn't believe, which when you go from having storage to not having storage back to having storage, it's like the best thing in the freaking world. But I think we're going to go there tomorrow and probably get one. We're going to sell the RV. It's out in the driveway right now. I don't know. Jeff had to, let me turn it around. He's going to take and get it cleaned up and list it for sale. But yep, that's the RV. That is too small for Jeff and I and 4 dogs. I mean, it's a cute little unit. I absolutely love it. It has an awning. I'm going to probably, when he's ready to sell it, I would do a video just to show it. Maybe somebody who watches videos, single person or a married couple. If you got kids, you don't want that. And to me, my 4 dogs are my kids, besides the 4 kids I actually had. But that is too small for us. It's too small. Jeff has a truck. So we've had a camper before. We sold the camper and got that. Never used it at all last year other than when he went to the UP. And now we're selling that to get a camper again. But this camper is kind of it was the one we looked at that I kind of liked a lot. It's a nice one. Like I said, it's a Murphy bed, so it's not set up as a bed. And when it's not set up as a bed, it's a couch. So, you know, when we go camping, we're not in the camper all the time. We're more outside. We get a screened-in room, put a picnic table, you know, around it, or in a screened-in room, and that's how we roll when we camp. But I will shut you off and come back when I am ready to put this shit together for you, Garth. And then I might show you how I throw our tacos together too. It's all going to be chicken day. But all right, I will come back to you soon. Bye.